I do think that the hero fundamentally has the same issue it's always had, that it doesn't offer team fight, and the duel as a concept just doesn't scale that well. Like once people get saves and items later on, it's, you know, you counter it with Aeon Discs and Lincoln Spheres and Wind Wakers, and there's just too many things that makes this hero's life hard.
And they just have to bring up a lot up here if they wanted to try and do anything. I mean, the big difference as well we're seeing is, you know, you pointed out how high his levels are. Of course, on the other side, how sort of low Infernals are. Right? You've got level 4 Magnus right now in comparison to the level 7 Axe on the other side of the map.
Yeah, good point. See Redis get the first body, and him also breaks the coil.
So if Mirel could get out, we'll be able to get out with the Spirit. So they get the 1-for-1.
Maybe you can get some kills on some heroes, but it does seem NAVI Junior are very aware of the fact that Undying saw this. They even have a ward right now, spotting out everything.
And we'll see in the mid. Good jump forward here with the Remnants. Mirel's able to swing across and take down Zayats, as NAVI Junior did try and attempt to poke at Lupsi in the mid. Now heading up towards Zayats up top. Not really the biggest of catches, but I guess Yellow Submarine will sort of take what they can right now. They do see the Courier. I guess, okay, yeah, he still missed the Relic, so yeah, it would not have been worth revealing to snipe the Talisman Evasion. They'll settle for the jump top, and we'll get Zayats there with the Blink Dagger reveal from the Magnus. It's something, but of course not something that I think is going to shake NAVI Junior up too much. Yeah, no, it really was. It was. See some pressure from NAVI Junior, getting the tier 1 tower down bottom pretty low. They will find the catch on Shakoda. Dunk for PMA. They can continue to keep the pressure up down here, claim the tier 1 tower. Yeah, if he's able to turn up and getting in power coming in from Infernal, that can be able to hit pretty hard. We'll see them try and go on PMA, but PMA's just going to stand his ground, get the call, they'll get the follow, they'll look for the RP, but the Taunt hits in time to push back the Magnus, stop him getting the RP off. The fear will come in from Loopsy. It's going to try and run them down. Now the RP comes into place, but got the juice. He's perfectly fine. He can walk this off. The dunk comes out from PMA to clean up Loopsy, and they can go in for more. They get the jump, the lasso onto Bottega, got the juice, making sure they bring him down. They'll skewer him to the side. The Tiny, can he get out? He cannot. Zayats ticks him down. They get the cool control onto Morel. Can he jump out of this? He can't. The dunk comes in before he can jump over to the Remnant. The Yellow Submarine, they try to fight this, but they just get completely controlled there at the start. The call coming in, and then with a wheel of one.
It's going to be very hard. We have another smoke here. This is the Radiance timing.
Well, let's see what they've got with this. This could get pretty messy for Yellow Submarine. They're going to get caught here. Loopsy gets jumped. They get the lasso on a Shakoda. It's the 2 supports instantly dead.
And that's, like we talked about, it's also very difficult. So they are kind of in a tough position here, but they do try to look for something in mid lane here.
Let's see what we've got. Oh, the call's there from PMA. It's another one. And maybe they could get Riddies here. I said that Riddies, he's got backup coming in for him. They're having to try and drop a lot to kill this Ringmaster. The call comes in, Riddies, he's going to survive. They'll come up with a combo, looking to try and punish the act. They get the RP off as well. It's enough to bring down PMA. Can they bring down the rest? They'll get Zayats. The Dream Coil's been dropped down onto the 3 of them. But it's absolutely a bit of a punch back there from Yellow Submarines. And a massive kill to get there, bring down PMA, and it is Bottega who gets the hit on that. So a lot of money going the way of the Tiny. We'll see them try and chase the Tiny down. He's still got the dust on him, but it's going to wear off. So Bottega, he'll get out of that.
Could be a very nice way to bait somebody, get the Tombstone down, hit the RP, right?
Down bottom. And we got the call onto Bottega. Trying to take him out, but he has got backup. The Dream Coil's going to be there. BKB's popping. Get the RP off onto the 2 of them, but Bottega's already dead. And with the Tiny gone, they do not have a chance to follow up on the RP. PMA cleans up the 2 of them. Team fight in the mid lane, and now they're paying the price. NAVI Junior pushing up. PMA continue to rack up the kills here on the Axe as he's 7 out. Fantastic game, obviously largely off the back of the setup the Zayats was able to give him. But the stacks and the way they left the lane to himself. We'll see bottom. Infernal. Tombstone save will come out. But got the juice is going to try and work through that. Kill it off. The Wheel of Wands is going to catch Infernal as he comes out of the Tombstone. He's dead. The Mangus is gone. They do have buybacks available. The Dream Core's going to get locked down with the two of them. Patega trying to step up with the damage to bring down Niku. Niku is able to get the phase shift, jump out with the illusory orb. He's fine. They'll try and chase on for him, but Patega is dead. No buyback on him. Morel's going to get caught by the lasso. The Ember's gone. He doesn't have the buyback gold either. They just don't have it in them to take these fights, Misery. It's just trying to catch NAVI Junior by surprise, but the attempt has been revealed, so NAVI Junior know what to expect. The push continues. The Mega Creeps are out. They jump forward here, coming in from the Axe. And we'll try and play in response. The Tombstone save comes in to force the BKB at least out of the Axe. Oops, he's going to try and get away with the Shadow Realm. But the Impalement Arts will connect, as well as these Battle Hungers taking him down. The heal comes in time. They're looking towards this lifesteal, but still has this Aegis for a minute, so not an appealing hero for them to try and make their last jump attempt on. Off to the side, Shikoda gets caught, does have buyback available. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes the buyback, but the lasso's there, grabbing the two of them back. The fear from Lupsi will push them back. They're focusing Bottega under the towers. They'll step up, get the call off. They'll be thrown up in the air by the shield, so they have the RP open for the two of them, but it is game over. This first game will fall into the hands of NAVI Junior. Yellow Submarine looking a little bit out of their depth in this first game, Misery. This was a tough one.
I mean, I'm not sure if Axe is actually going to get banned, but I do think that this hero looks very strong right now. Yeah, it just feels like he's too strong in lane, gets too farmed. Like, it's hard to say what you're really going to do to counter this guy early on.
Yeah. What do they do? It's going to be a Sven. All right.
Okay.
So a bit of beef there coming in from the carry. Doesn't mean that Tiny is going to be put in the mid, which does indeed mean that they're going to run Nico on the Monkey King. And Morel's going to have these creeps coming in under the tower. So if anything, putting him a couple ahead. So doing well so far against the Monkey King. So no straight up beat down. And First Blood will end up going the way up top. Lupsi does end up getting run down. And just before... they did lose but got the juice, but of course he did go down to the neutral creep, so they don't even get anything from that. Oh, we're missing out on too much of the farm. Also able to secure the Lotus, keeping himself in a very solid spot to start this top lane off. We'll see bottom. Going to try and go for Zayats. They get the block off. He's going to try and get under the tower in time, but the right click from Shikoda will do it. But they are able to ensure that they can get themselves a kill on the board there with that rotation, bringing in a second support down bottom to try and set up for that play. I mean, this time around, do you imagine NAVI Junior will have any ways to sort of look towards contesting the stacks that they know are going to be being created for the Axe?
It depends how early the... Oh, okay, is that? Okay.
Nice little toss there to finish off the job in the mid. On bottom, PMA. Trying to make the solo play there onto Shikoda, but doesn't quite have enough in the tank to burst him. Top lane. Oh, got the juice. My goodness, nearly goes down there, but ends up surviving between the one charges and the Shadow Word, as he will live, and the two of them take Infernal down.
Yeah, very different game of Axe now, right, compared to the last one. First of all, he just died, of course, but he also has to go for the Vanguard build, and not the Face Boots Blade Mill, right, which is gonna slow down his farm and his aggressiveness a lot.
Well, Niku. I mean, Lupsi was chasing him. Niku just turns and kills him. So a little unfortunate there for Lupsi. He was following Niku up to the top lane, but ends up in himself dying. They did want to try and contest around the 7-minute Wisdom Rune. They get both of them. You know, with Briddy's being able to step up and take the Wisdom Shrine away from Yellow Submarine. Does seem like a pretty dangerous part of the map. See how much they want to try and hold on to this. The golems at the ready. They'll drop it in. They'll try and push them back here with a whip, but it doesn't catch on to PMA, so he can continue to push on, take Bottega down. And I think you're right, Misery. This just was not a place to be right now.
Yeah, it's like it looks at least pretty obvious from our point of view that, ooh, can you really stand down here at the tower without them going on you? We also see what we talked about earlier, the fact that Pangolier getting the solo XP means that he's level 7, right? And Sven is only level 5. You know, this could be even a quicker game than what we saw last game, I think. The snowball potential is very big here for NAVI.
They'll try with a setup on the mid. They'll get the toss back. into the fear. And they have the wraparound from Lupsi. Sprouts out. They'll be able to control him here. Do they have the damage to kill him off? He jumps to the side. He's being healed up by the Shadow Word. They couldn't kill him.
Oh,
he'll survive here. Using the changing of the guard, of course. One of the recent changes here for the Monkey King. He's just so slippery in this ultimate. They felt so close to killing this Monkey King. A hero that is so important to try and slow down his game, and a hero that's going to be making these rotations up towards the top. They get the jump in. They got the Doom drop down upon him. Should tick down here as he's getting dove under the tower. Maybe he's actually able to live. And Niku, can he chase this? No, he can't. Okay, the urn comes in, stops him from being able to jump forward.
He has a boundless.
They're thinking about turning. The boundless is there, though. My goodness, he's living on the edge here, Infernal. The toss comes in. Infernal survives. My man, he steps up. He lives. He gets away with it. So if they want to dive the mid, they look tempted. They're going to try for it. And with the screen and the boundless strike, but not enough knockdown. It might get punished for this now. The toss comes in. He'll be caught under the tower. He'll get the Wukong's command up, but the Wheel of Wonder locks him down. Niku again getting punished. You know, maybe getting a bit too aggressive that time around the mid lane and not respecting the toss back potential of the Tiny. They will lose Jakoda in return on Yellow Submarine, but very much a couple of times they've been able to kill off this Monkey King. Rolling Thunder comes into play. They'll drop the Golem. They ain't messing around. They want this support Nature's Prophet dead, and they will get it. I'll see the jump forward again from Morel, who gets the toss back into the call. The damage coming in as well from the Sven. Is it enough, though? The shield, crash shield, keeping PMA safe. He's getting healed up as well by the Shadow Word. Inferno tries to step back in, but the dunk is not enough. Battle Hunger and the toss, though, will get the job done. They do kill PMA off. Respawn starting to come into play. See Zayas try and walk up to the high ground, but they were kind of prepared for him. He has to jump out here. See if he can continue to escape. Another combo from Morel. Bringing Zayas down low. The Shadow Word is healing him, though, and Zayas will live. Loopsy's able to TP off, shut off the escape of Riddy, so they'll punish the Warlock.
Like a real game on our hands here. That could be a close
Absolutely.
one. Maybe NAVI Junior are a little bit in trouble right now. It doesn't seem like they really have the damage, perhaps, to fight into all the tanky cores of Yellow Submarine. This might
they're going to try and turn up.
a little deep.
They're going to swashbuckle and shield crash onto the both of them. Rolling Thunder coming in. That's going to be Lipsy going down. Infernal, he will get caught.
Okay, well.
That's a little bit deep there. I guess the two of them, they felt that they could go for that, but they were chasing that wall up for quite a bit, and they were going pretty far for that chase.
But on the other hand, though, we have the Doom, who's extremely farmed. He has the full Radiance, and now another Midas purchase flying out to him right now.
Oh, they're going to try and get the setup on him. He's caught by the tag, gets caught in the call, but the backup comes in with the Rolling Thunder, and the Golem drop down over towards Infernal. Can they keep got the Juice alive? They can't. He will fall, and now the TP comes in from Bottega. As they clean up the two of them, can they get something more? They get the Avalanche connection in on towards PMA, tossing him back over towards the Sven. He'll try and break away with the swashbuckle. Wukong's command coming in from the high ground. Niku ready to jump down and fight back as PMA gets the space to retreat. It's going to be the death of the Sven, and now Yellow Submarines, they have to just retreat. See if they can chase here. Niku, he's got the boundless strike down onto Loopsy, but under the tier 2, he doesn't want to go for it. The Golem's going to certainly try for it. The Sprout is out, but the Golem's got nowhere to get in, so Loopsy will be able to heal up. But if those fights start going rough, then that heavy investment definitely starts to hurt you.
Sakura just bought a gem at 19 minutes, actually. That's so early. It's on Tiny right now.
He's going in. That's what the Wheel of Wonder is not going to connect, and this is not going to go well for them. They've got to try and get out. They'll lose Loopsy. Shakoda, he's going to get chased down as well by the looks of it. Is he able to live? No, Rolling Thunder's up there with the Diffusal Blade slow. And there's going to be both of the supports getting punished heavily for that, and Tiny has got an amplified damage rune. Same time around the mid, they're coming in with the TPs. They might be able to make a play with the call. They're in with the jump on and got the juice. The Shadow Word heal coming in. Doesn't matter. They're in with the dunk. They take him out. And now to the side. They've found Zayas. Zayas able to jump down to the low ground and get away just in time. Which, in turn, is giving NAVI Junior also lots of space on the map to keep this farm going. And next thing you know, got the juice is pretty much going to have the BKB. They'll see a bit of signs of life up top, and they'll want to show up to this. So they come in with the TPs. Yellow Submarine, they're starting to back away. Shakoda, he'll get completely torn apart. Tries the TP out here and fell on the tree line, but Niku's found him. Still have to be careful. when making these sort of moves up here. This area of the map proving to be a space that...
Yeah, this is where the Ricky gets so annoying, right? If you break him, Pengular knows.
Oh. They're going to get the jump in, but the Golem comes out in time. Rolling Thunder's there as well. The Wukong's command laid down. It's going to be Infernal dead in the midst of the Wukong's command. We'll see Bottega try and chase down the Warlock. Will kill Riddy's off, but can he survive this? He cannot. Ends up dying for his efforts there, Bottega. Jump forward again from Mirel. Will be able to clean up a second kill as he picks up PMA at the end of the fight, but can he actually get out of this? They're trying to retreat here on Yellow Submarine. Lupsi, he's going to turn up and just sort of take the attention away, which will at least give the space for Mirel to run, but of course does cost Lupsi his life. Oh, Time's been greedy.
He might get caught here.
Oh, that was... Oh, no. He's got teammates coming over. See if they can save it. The call comes in, but it doesn't matter. He's gone. Can they at least find Zayas in return? They can, so hey, you know what? It works out. It was all just a bit of a bait. Mirel says, you know, this was all part of the plan. So sort of setting up for this smoke move coming in from NAVI Junior. The jump's going to be made. Finds the stun on it, got the juice, but it's not really the target that he hoped for. The Rolling Thunder now comes into play. See what they can chase down here. Shakota's falling incredibly low. They jump in, they get the call off on it, got the juice, but the BKB's out, so not a lot of follow-up able to be thrown down on towards the Doom. PMA's going to bully Lupsi back underneath the tower. They've lost one of the supports. They're going to lose the second as the Boundless comes in from Niku. Of course, Rolling Thunder as low as the cooldown is, it's going to be back up in less than 20 seconds. They're trying to step up a Yellow Submarine, still very much wanting to play aggressive whilst they have the Sage's timing on the Sven. We'll see the lead in, they get the setup. Call to follow up, they've caught Niku. It's a big catch, that's the Monkey King dead. See if they can get anything more. TPs are coming in now. Lupsi's going to get left behind. He's going to try for the TP out, but the damage is there from Got the Juice. They still might try and fight here, Yellow Submarine. Seeing if Infernal can find another action to get the jump back in.
Move out that much? Like we talked about before, the fact that Yellow Submarine has all the ways to initiate, it's not that easy for NAVI Junior to play with that.
Look at the setup, but he's pretty tanky. Got the Juice. He's able to get the BKB off. They'll drop the Doom down onto Infernal. Can they get Infernal out of it? They're going to try and allow him to escape as Lupsi TP's in to create the distraction. He'll go for the TP out Infernal. He should be fine as he'll get himself out of the fight. Does mean the support's left behind though. As in fact, Infernal, the ticks were enough in the base. He still ends up dying to the Doom in the fountain. And I'm back on the fight. But Got the Juice just turns and stands the ground against Bottega. Bottega tried to lead in, but did not have the damage to outdo the Doom. Lucy desperately trying to find something, but Got the Juice drags him in with the harpoon, claims another. They do get 3 kills, but losing 4 themselves, and this time not able to take down Got the Juice. And with this incredible amount of damage that he's doing, this level 25 Doom.
They see the Doom again. And the Warlock, but no clean way of starting.
Rolling Thunder's in. They'll get the stun onto the turn, then they jump, and they get the Doom down on the walls to Sven. Bottega's just immediately dead. And he's gone for 80 seconds. The Rolling Thunder clips on towards the Tiny. I mean, Got the Juice is just out of control now. Don't know if he can really do it on his own. Maybe with the creep wave. He's going to try. He's going to need a fair few spins. They do have the TP in and the combo. It's enough. Can he get out as well? He can.
All right,
Not
nice
a bad
play.
shot there from Yellow Submarines. They find something.
The DOTA2 on Tiny there coming into play, right? TPing on the axe.
Got the Juice can find target with the Blink Doom. The fight will be easy. They're kind of getting some information here with the Illusion Rune, and there's the jump forward. They found the Sven. They'll try and get him out here with the box, but the Doom's already been laid down. That's Bottega gone once again. Got the Juice just destroying them all. As the call will come out, doesn't matter. They can beat him down through it. Well, it's just nobody can do anything. Is there any sort of items that they're trying to get closed up? Not really. Before they try and make a defense happen, they're going to have to let that bottom set go. In the mid, they've caught him again. Bottega, they'll try and get him out here with the box, but he's going to tick down for sure. As Bottega's out, they'll jump towards the Tiny. Morel's gone. He does have buyback available, but Bottega does not. The Sven down for 90 seconds. The buyback will come in from the Tiny. Look at the Wheel of Wonder controller onto Got the Juice, but the Golems drop down as well as the big old Wukong's command. Morel down a second time. They're ready to close this one up here. Try for a call here. They killed Got the Juice off the once. They're going to try with the buyback, but Morel's got it. It's just almost over. GG well played is called. NAVI Junior will take this series 2-0 against Yellow Submarine.